What up, man? It's your big brother K-Rino. I gotta ask a question that I already know the answer to, but I'm gonna ask it because maybe some of y'all may not know it, but it's pretty much rhetorical on my end. Um, and that's just wondering, in the wake of all these black people that make a statement or something goes down, and then we immediately have to come out and say I'm sorry and I apologize. I never meant to offend anybody. I got to take sensitivity training. I got to educate myself more, and all these different things. This whole little grocery list of things that we're always asked to do. But when you see white entertainers and journalists and politicians and things of that nature, when they come out and do whatever it is do, they are allowed to stand on it. And matter of fact, not just stand on it, but basically double down on it. And I saw that with the just a recent example was with Skip and Shannon when Skip made those comments about Damar Hamlin, and not only did he stand on it, he doubled down on it, and with no consequence. And something that I saw recently kind of put me in this mind frame as well, because I saw where um, Tiffany Haddish and Aries Spears made a skit that was I didn't like the skit. Let me start by saying that it was in bad taste. It was a terrible skit to do, and I didn't think that it was funny at all. And also I didn't think that I don't understand how people around them couldn't say, "Hey man, y'all are tripping. This ain't something y'all need to do." But they were pretty much roasted into oblivion and basically run out of the industry, because now you don't hear nothing from Tiffany Haddish. She self-admitted that she's lost everything. Aries Spears is kind of going through the same thing, and but I saw a video the other night that I didn't even know existed, and it was Sarah Silverman. Keep that name in your mind, Silverman, and it was Patton Oswalt, and these two made a skit that is just as worse, if not worse, than the one that Aries Spears and Tiffany Haddish made. Uh, Terrible, terrible skit, man. I don't even want to go into the details of it, but some of the things that were said, man, and just implied, and it was horrible, man. And I've never heard any backlash come to them behind this skit. And I think it's about 3 years old. Um, I've seen them both in movies and commercials and all these different things since that time, and there's no backlash, no consequence, no nothing. Now, that could probably be attributed in some part to the fact that not many people even have knowledge of it, because I just found out about it myself the other night. But the fact that many people probably do have knowledge of it, and that it just went smoothly on by with no type of issue, that speaks to the fact that they are pretty much able to do whatever it is they want to do. And there's no consequence for them the same way that's consequence for us. And so to get back to the original question, say, well, why is that? Well, that's because we have not um, successfully taken ownership. And I'm back on the whole skip thing, because I'm not condoning the skit that Aries and Tiffany, man. I'm not condoning that at all. But I use that as an example in terms of a double standard. But when they say and do something, even when they're in the wrong, they have the power to stand on it, because they're backed by the power that established it, the foundation of it all. See, we expect that because we're looking at it from a right and wrong point of view. But he who pays the piper calls the tune. So if you are not in an ownership position, if you don't have any juice, any power, then you are being paid and financed by the people who have the power. Then when you step out of line, whether you were wrong, or whether you were right, and you were just trying to stand on what you stand on, then you're going to be asked or forced to bow down. You're going to be asked or forced to backtrack or clean up that um, egregious statement that you made. So we should be more focused on ownership, because none of these platforms that we own belong to us, and everybody's one um, misstep away from having a rug snatched off from under them. But when we sit in the power seat, you can't snatch the rug off from under me. I saw, and like I say, and then you got friends in high places because y'all are all here. Then number one, they're gonna cover for you because a lot of the things that you see celebrities do, like I saw Dana White slap his girlfriend or his wife or whoever she was. They got into it, and he smacked her, and it's quiet as a mouse. It's crickets, practically. None of the sports shows are destroying Dana White the way they destroyed Ime Udoka, and he didn't smack anybody. At least not like that. But it's so quiet because the machine that powers the, 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 the vehicle of information, they're going to stand in defense of him, and they're going to cover that up, and they're going to suppress it. So we can't make the mistake of expecting the same treatment. We got to build our own the best way we can, and we got to be ready to move around if at any time they say, you know what, I'm tired of you. You out of there. We got to be ready to move around because, again, you can't control and complain about what you don't own. All right, man, it's your big brother K-Rino. Y'all tell me what y'all think about this, man. This just was something that was on my mind, and I just wanted to speak on it. But look up that video with Patton Oswalt and Sarah Silverman, and tell me what y'all think about it. All right, I'll catch y'all later on. Peace.